Your brain is a reality-generating machine. What if I told you that none of this is real? At least not in the way you think it is. In the next few minutes, we're going to explore how everything you're experiencing right now, the sights, the sounds, even your very sense of self, is a carefully constructed story. A kind of simulation, predicted into existence by your brain. And then, we're going to find the glitches. The premise. You probably think of your brain as a passive window to the world. Your eyes see, your ears hear, and your brain just processes it, like a computer getting a feed from a webcam. But decades of neuroscience have shown that this model is completely backward. Your brain isn't a passive receiver. It's an active, tireless prediction machine. It spends every millisecond of your life making its best guess about what's out there, and then it uses your senses to check if it got it right. What you experience as reality isn't the world itself, but your brain's best guess of it. Neuroscientist Anil Seth calls this a controlled hallucination. It's a hallucination because it's generated from the inside out, but it's controlled because sensory signals from the world are constantly keeping it in check. This whole idea is known as predictive processing. Your brain builds a model of the world and then only pays attention to the prediction errors, the moments where what it expected doesn't match up with what it sensed. So your conscious experience isn't a direct read of reality. It's a creative act. Most of the time, this is so seamless and accurate that you don't notice it. But what happens when we find the cracks? Part 1. Building the world. Let's start with how your brain builds the visual world you take for granted. You feel like you see everything in perfect high definition, right? No gaps, no missing pieces. But that just isn't true. First off, you have a blind spot. In the back of each eye, there's a point where the optic nerve connects to the retina, and at that spot, there are no photoreceptors. It's a literal hole in your vision. And yet, you don't walk around seeing two black voids in the world. Why not? Because your brain, in its relentless quest to create a complete picture, just invents information to fill in that gap. It guesses based on the surrounding patterns and papers over the whole so perfectly, you never even know it's there. This isn't just a weird quirk. It's your brain actively fabricating a piece of your reality. But it gets stranger. Your brain doesn't just fill in tiny gaps. Its predictions can be so powerful, they completely overwrite what your senses are telling you. The hollow mask illusion is a perfect example. When you look at the concave, hollowed-out side of a mask, something bizarre happens. Instead of seeing a hollow face, almost everyone sees a normal, convex face that seems to turn and follow them. What's happening? Your brain has learned a very simple, powerful rule over your entire life. Faces stick out. They're convex. That top-down prediction is so deeply ingrained that it's stronger than the bottom-up information coming from your eyes. Your eyes are telling your brain, hey, this is a hollow shape. But your brain's prediction model yells back, nope, faces are convex, and overwrites the data. You don't perceive what's actually there. You perceive what your brain expects to be there. It's a stunning demonstration that your beliefs and experiences literally shape what you see. Part 2. The simulation breaks. These examples show the system working perfectly. But the most fascinating moments are when the simulation glitches, when the brain's predictions get shaky, or when different brains make different predictions about the exact same thing. Maybe the most famous example of this is the dress, that photo that shattered the internet back in 2015. Millions of people looked at the very same image. Some saw a blue and black dress, while others were convinced it was white and gold. This wasn't a matter of opinion. people's brains were literally building different color realities from the same pixels. The explanation comes down to a prediction about lighting. The photo was overexposed, so it's not clear where the light is coming from. To figure out the dress's true color, your brain has to guess. If your brain assumed the dress was in shadow, it predicted the light was bluish daylight. To correct for that, it mentally subtracts the blue, and you see white and gold. But if your brain assumed the dress was lit by yellowish artificial light, it subtracts that yellow, and you see blue and black. Your perception depended entirely on your brain's unconscious assumptions, which can be influenced by things as simple as whether you're a morning person or a night owl. The dress is powerful proof that we don't just see the world, we interpret it. Other glitches in our predictive machine can lead to even stranger experiences. Take déjà vu, that uncanny feeling you've lived a new moment before. There are a lot of theories, but one idea from the predictive coding world is that it's a tiny error in the brain's memory checking system. It might be a brief lag between the feeling of familiarity and the act of recall, making a new experience feel old. The result is a prediction error, a strong sense of recognition without any substance, a ghost in the machine. Then there are even more profound variations, like synesthesia, where one sense automatically triggers another. For some people, numbers have colors. For others, sounds have tastes. This is thought to happen because of cross-wiring between different predictive models in the brain. A prediction in the number processing area might accidentally spill over and trigger a prediction in the color processing area. For people with synesthesia, this isn't a metaphor. It's just reality. Understanding this predictive system isn't just cool neuroscience. It's a tool for understanding ourselves. Our brains are constantly trying to learn and build better models of the world. And if you're someone who loves to challenge your own thinking and build a more accurate mental model, you might enjoy Brilliant. Brilliant is an interactive learning platform for STEM that uses the same principles of active problem solving that help your brain learn best. Instead of just passively watching videos, you get to engage with concepts in physics, math, and computer science through hands-on puzzles and exercises. It helps you build your knowledge from the ground up, moving from simple ideas to complex topics at your own pace. To get started for free, you can visit brilliant.org/your-channel-name, and the first 200 people to sign up will get 20% off an annual premium subscription. The so what? Implications. So what does all this mean? If our reality is a controlled hallucination, the implications are staggering. For starters, it forces us to be a little less certain about our own experiences. Think about eyewitness testimony in a courtroom. For centuries, it was the gold standard of evidence. But now we know that memory isn't a recording, it's a reconstruction. Every time you recall an event, your brain rebuilds it, and its predictive models can fill in gaps with details that were never there. This is why two people can see the same thing and have completely different, yet equally confident, memories. Their brains constructed different realities. This also extends to our emotions and beliefs. Your mood doesn't just react to what happens. It actively shapes what you perceive in the first place. When you're in a bad mood, your brain is primed to predict negative outcomes, making you more likely to interpret a neutral comment as hostile. Your beliefs literally change the world you experience. It's the mechanism behind confirmation bias. Our brains are built to find evidence that proves our models right, because it feels efficient. But the most profound implication is what some philosophers and neuroscientists call social reality. Things like money, borders, and corporations have no objective physical reality. A $20 bill is just a piece of cotton and linen. It only has value because billions of human brains collectively agree to predict that it does. We impose a function on it that exists only in our shared hallucination. This shared reality is what allows us to cooperate on a massive scale, and our entire civilization is built on a foundation of these shared, constructed agreements. Conclusion. The takeaway. The idea that your reality is a brain-generated story might seem unsettling. It can feel like it disconnects you from the real world, but you can also see it as incredibly empowering. You are not a passive observer. You are an active co-creator of your experience. Every single moment, your brain is telling a story about the world. And while that story is held in check by your senses, it's profoundly shaped by your beliefs, your emotions, your memories, and your expectations. Understanding this gives you a new kind of agency. It lets you step back and question your own perceptions. When you feel absolutely certain about something, you can ask, is this reality? Or is this my brain's best guess? You can get curious about the prediction errors in your life, the moments of surprise, confusion, or disagreement, and see them not as failures, but as opportunities for your brain to build a better, more accurate model of the world. By consciously exposing yourself to new ideas and different perspectives, you can actively retrain your prediction machine. Your brain isn't just in your head. Your brain, through its predictions, is building the world you inhabit. And once you realize you're one of the architects, you can start to decide what kind of world you want to build.